Awesome photography facts we bet you didn't know. Looking for some fun facts about photography? Look no further. Find out why people didn't smile in old photographs and discover how much photographers love capturing their cats. We also have photography facts about the first digital camera. Stay tuned for this awesome facts. Hi, I am Johnny. Now you are watching Explained Wisely. Number 1. The first photo of a person was accidental. In 1828, Louis Daguerre took the first photo that captured a human being. His intention was to take a photo of the Boulevard du Temple in Paris. The man in his photo was standing in the street, getting his shoes polished. Since the exposure lasted for 7 minutes, the man also got captured. Number 2. The first digital camera was invented in 1975. In 1975, Steven Sasson invented the world's first digital camera. He was working at Eastman Kodak at the time. Steven's camera weighed around 8 pounds, 3.6 kilograms, and shot only 0.01 MP. The average weight of a modern DSLR is around 2 pounds. He also created the first SLR camera. He was also the one who developed the earliest panoramic camera, with a wide-angle lens in 1859. The photography world owes a lot to him. The first projected image was through a camera obscura. When we think of an image, we think of a photo or landscape on a screen. We forget that tiny holes are enough to allow a projection of any given scene. Glass isn't even needed. The first projected image was through a camera obscura. It is a literal translation from Latin, meaning dark room. The principle was first recorded by Mozi, a Chinese philosopher, between 470 to 391 BCE. This was a dark box with a tiny hole that let in light. The light replicated the outside scene on a screen or wall opposite the hole. One of the interesting camera obscura facts is that the reflected image was upside down. This is the idea behind the pinhole camera. Potassium chloride and aluminum made the first flashes. One of the most dangerous photography facts is about flashes. Photographers mixed potassium chloride and aluminium. This mixture would create a bright light when introduced to a spark. These connections often led to violent explosions if they were not properly mixed. If you have a speed light, you have it easy. The daguerreotype was the first camera capable of recording an image. The daguerreotype was a photographic process created by Louis-Jacques-Monde Daguerre. The entire process from start to finish was very complicated. But without it, we wouldn't be where we are today. It was the first image capturing device, a camera made by French manufacturer Suisse Frères in 1839. Cat photos are much older than you think. You might think that funny cat photos are a trend that began a few years ago. It is still one of the most popular searches in Google. But cat photography has origins in the 19th century. This viral trend was born in the 1870s when Harry Pointer took a photo of his cat and started it all. Someone please thank that man. The first aerial photographs no longer exist. French inventor Gaspard Félix Tournichon captured the first aerial image in 1858. Nadar, as he was otherwise known, was a balloonist who frequented the heights above Paris. He took his camera on one trip. Sadly though, the images no longer exist. The most popular subjects for photography in the 1800s weren't alive. A surprising photography fact is that one of the most popular subjects used to be dead bodies. This was a way to record the memory and physical appearance of the deceased family member. Thank God this is one trend we left behind. The most viewed photograph in history. This photography fact might not be surprising. The most viewed photograph is the default wallpaper for Windows XP. The image named Bliss, captured by Charles O'Rear in 1996. He didn't make as much money as you would imagine. Microsoft bought the image from stock website Corbis. Why people never smiled in old photos. Old photographs were taken with huge large format cameras. Because the technology wasn't as advanced, an image would take hours to expose correctly. The subjects didn't smile because they had to stay still for hours for one photo. Taking a photo often involved the use of a head brace for support. Understandably, smiling for hours was an impossible feat.